Hello, this is my presentation, An Amalgam of Africana Studies Knowledge. What is Africana Studies? So in my research, I came up with my definition of Africana Studies, and it is the assemblage of diasporic Black scholars furthering the understanding of Africana Studies, how to solve real-world issues, how to ensure the future of Africana Studies, and to be interdisciplinary and have effective research with your studies. The first article I came across is from Azibo, and it is being self-aware of the study and being self-aware of your place in history, culture, art, and to have an understanding of the struggles that one has gone through being within the African diaspora. So Applied Africana Studies by Michael Tilston and Sari McDougall. Their study, it came across as to make theory come to life into action, to make it, to animate theory basically, and to have not abstract knowledge or like abstract things that one can just talk about, but to have action within the words and to practice what they preach and to take the discipline and to further it even further more. So this could be either through having a profession such as being a professor or a social worker. Africana Studies and the Production of Future Scholars by Terry Kershaw. This one is about modeling the future for Africana Studies. So Africana Studies wants to continue to release and produce work to further its discipline and to have more people going back to that discipline. So students become the professors or students become leaders in their professions and, use these Africana Studies lessons and coursework that they've learned in their lives. Fine Arts and Africana Studies by John Mikulski. So this article is about being interdisciplinary with Africana Studies. It is about having the creative arts and having the sciences fused together, have a marriage together, and to not be biased with one's work. So the interdisciplinary approach requires both approaches to be learned, and I think that was very interesting for the Africana Studies. The Future of Research Methods in Africana Studies Graduate Curriculum by Sari McDougall III. So this one is about going back to the Africana Studies, her understanding of Africana Studies is the emancipation of oneself and the diaspora and humanity for that matter. So Africana Studies helps one to liberate themselves, to be without borders, and to have this freedom of critical thinking and to use their culture and their art and to produce something for Africana Studies that will help the discipline further itself. So again, the benefits of Africana Studies is it causes self-awareness. It allows one to apply theory to practice. It furthers the research of Africana Studies, and it helps leaders be knowledgeable in Africana Studies. It encourages one to be interdisciplinary with their critical thinking and creativity, coming together as one. and it enables one to learn how to research properly for the advancement of autonomy and the freedom of oneself in the diaspora. So here is a graph from, let's see here, it's from the University of Texas. So it's from the Texas Tribune, and it shows here the African American and the African diaspora studies salaries for professors. So if one wants to become a professor to further the education of Africana studies, it'll be the mean salary will be around 89,000, and so this is just an average from the Texas Tribune. And also, if one chooses to be a social work, which I did the research for, would be different, because one has to either be in child or family social work. That includes school as well, either in healthcare or mental health and substance abuse. So it'll roughly change from what a person has, either from if they have a doctorate, or if they just have a bachelor's degree in social work. The same goes for being a professor. If one has a bachelor's degree or a master's, they need to have either a master's or a PhD. And in conclusion, Africana Studies is important because it helps people come together and to learn about the understand themselves through the work that they produce, through the work that other scholars have produced, to create their theories or their knowledge, their ideas, and to put them into practice instead of it being just abstract ideas written on paper. It helps people mold the future if they want to become leaders in their communities and become social workers or professors. It allows them that opportunity. It helps people be interdisciplinary, so there's no bias between the arts and the sciences. And lastly, it helps one to be free and to be, to help free others as well through the readings and through research. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you.